Okay, let's be real for a second. You're stuck. You've poured hours, maybe even weeks into coding tutorials, you've watched all the videos, and you still feel like you're spinning your wheels. I get it, and you're not alone. Today, we're not just talking about breaking that cycle, we're going to completely shatter it with a blueprint that's built for how your brain actually learns.
Does this sound familiar? That feeling, the one where your mind just goes completely, terrifyingly blank, even after all that learning? Listen to me. This is not your fault. It's a trap, a place so many people get stuck in, it actually has a name, tutorial hell. But don't worry, this right here, this is your escape plan.
All right, so first things first. We have to diagnose the problem. Why does this even happen? What is it about the way we're told to learn code that traps so many smart, motivated people just like you, in this endless loop of watching but never, ever doing?
I want you to look at this number. Just let it sink in for a moment. Research shows that only about 1 in 5 people who start learning to code ever feel like they actually get good at it. That means a whopping 80% of people just give up. And that's not because they aren't smart enough. No way. It's a clear verdict on the system they're using, a system that is fundamentally broken.
And here is the absolute heart of the issue, the modern learning ecosystem. With all its endless course playlists, it's designed to do one thing really, really well: keep you watching. It's engineered to make you a fantastic consumer of content, but it is not designed to make you an independent creator of software. So today, we're going to flip that script.
So let's get into the science of it all. Why does watching an expert just breeze through code feel so productive, but then leave you with nothing when it's your turn at the keyboard? Well, the answer lies in a really powerful trick your brain plays on you.
And here it is. This is the core of the entire trap. It's called the illusion of competence. See, when you watch an expert fly through a complex problem, your brain gets this little hit of dopamine. It feels good. It feels like you actually accomplished something, but you didn't. You were just a passenger along for the ride. Real, lasting learning only happens when you are in the driver's seat.
Think about it like this. Passive learning, that's just watching tutorials. It only tickles your short-term memory. The information feels familiar, but it's temporary, like a mist. But active learning, the act of building, struggling, debugging, and wanting to throw your computer out the window, that is what forges permanent, long-term connections in your brain. It's so simple. You don't get stronger by watching someone else lift weights at the gym. You have to lift the weights yourself. The struggle is the workout. Okay, enough about the problem. Let's get to the good stuff, the solution. This is the real, actionable, project-first blueprint that will pull you out of tutorial hell for good and get you building things that actually matter. Let's just be brutally honest for a second. Hiring managers, clients, they do not care about your little certificate of completion from some online course. They care about one thing and one thing only: proof. They want proof that you can take an idea from nothing, turn it into a real working application, and solve an actual problem. Your portfolio of deployed projects, that is your new resume. Everything else is just noise.
So here it is, your first 40-hour mission. Number 1, start small. Seriously, don't try to learn a new framework, a new language, and a new database all at the same time. That's just a recipe for burnout. Pick one simple thing. Number 2, deploy and document. This part is absolutely non-negotiable. Get your project online so it has a live URL and write down how you did it. And number 3, and this might be the most important, protect your sleep. All that hard work means nothing if you don't give your brain the downtime it needs to actually wire in the new information. The real learning happens when you rest.
Now, going it alone is tough. It can feel really isolating. But we live in this incredible time where you have a super powerful tool at your fingertips, as long as you use it the right way.
This is the one rule you cannot, under any circumstances, break. If you just let an AI write the code for you, you are outsourcing the learning. You're asking someone else to lift the weights for you. You completely short-circuit the entire process your brain needs, and you learn absolutely nothing. Do not do it.
Instead, you're going to use a prompt like this one. This little change transforms the AI from a cheat code into your own personal mentor. It forces the AI to guide you, to ask you smart questions, and to help you find the solution yourself. This is how you use these amazing new tools to speed up your learning, not to cheat your way through it.
All right, and finally, I've got one last tool for you. And honestly, this might be the secret weapon that ties this whole thing together. It's going to help you learn faster, debug smarter, and finally conquer that feeling of self-doubt that hits every single developer out there.
It sounds almost too simple, but trust me, the the engineering notebook. This can be a physical notebook, a digital doc, I don't care. What matters is that every single day you sit down to code, you take just a few minutes to write down what problem you're trying to solve, where you got stuck, and this is the most important part, how you eventually figured it out.
So why is this so powerful? Well, first, it's like creating your own personal, searchable version of Stack Overflow. But way more importantly, on those days when you feel like a total fraud, when you feel like you haven't learned a single thing, and trust me, you will have those days, this notebook becomes tangible, undeniable proof of how far you've come. It is your ultimate weapon against imposter syndrome.
So let's bring it all home. Escaping tutorial hell isn't about finding some magical, perfect course. It's about a fundamental shift in your entire approach. From being a passive consumer to an active creator. It's about embracing the struggle, because that struggle is literally rewiring your brain to solve problems. The path out is simple, but it is not easy. So the only question